Hi, everyone. Good morning. It's Margaret Manning here. Welcome to 60 and Me. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I hope that you're doing great wherever you are. I appreciate you taking the time to be here, and I hope that you find the conversations here of value to you. I'm very grateful that you take some time in your day, and please tell me, by the way, things that you want to talk about. I've got a topic today that I think is going to be of interest to you, but just use this as an opportunity to share with us the things that are on your mind. And in the comment section, always leave your thoughts about what we could talk about, people that we could interview, things that we could do to make this a better experience for you and help you with this aging process, with positive aging in your 60s. So I'd first of all like to thank our sponsor, Puritan's Pride. When we started 60 and Me, we had three premises, three ideas that we thought were important. One was financial security, the other was independence, and the third was healthy living, well-being. So we place a very big emphasis on it. And you can go to the Puritan's Pride website and check out how to see the connection between balanced nutrition and a healthy lifestyle. So thank you to Puritan's Pride. Now, the topic I want to talk to you about today, you'll need all your strength to sit through, because it's one that we kind of avoid sometimes. And I just remembered, as I was saying the introduction to this topic today, I haven't told you what tea I'm drinking. I've got the tea bag in my hand. It's a new one. It's ginger and rhubarb. Ginger and rhubarb, you say? I've never had it before. My son and his wife had some, and they gave me one to try, and I actually quite like it. So ginger and rhubarb. Why ginger and rhubarb? Well, ginger we know is in the turmeric ginger family. Very good for you as an antioxidant and all these other promises that they make, but they just taste great. Teas just taste wonderful. But rhubarb is an interesting, I think it's a fruit. I should check this. But it actually is a fruit that has a lot of fiber, and it has vitamin K, which is a new one to me too. It's a vitamin that apparently helps you with bone health and other things as well. But anyway, this is my tea for the day, ginger rhubarb, and it's a fruity tea for the summer. And I've got allergies for the summer, which isn't really fun. But anyway, here we are. So the topic today, as I said, was not one that you probably want to chat about on a whatever morning, but it's actually about money. And one of our bloggers, Kathleen Reel, wrote a really interesting article on this and took an approach that I've never really heard before, but it helped me to kind of identify where I am on the spectrum of relationships with money. And so she talks about how your money style, your relationship to money, how you look at it, can be based on many things. It can be based on your childhood situation. I know many of us in this community, we've talked about it before, are people that didn't have a lot when we were kids. So we had this attitude of not abundance, but needing things and wanting, a very austere attitude to money. So your money history as a child is very important. You may have also gone through things in your life like your, excuse me, I should have a tissue here, your divorce, a situation where you've lost money, the stock crash, any number of things that have happened over the years that actually really can impact your relationship with money. So that's important. So looking at all those transition items and how money has moved, through your life, you can look at it from a more maybe practical perspective. And Kathleen talks about research done by a number of different people, including a woman called Olivia Mellon, who has defined several money styles. What's your style with money? And I guess the question is, as I talk about these, do you recognize any in yourself? Do you see any that ring a bell that, that's me. I am as it relates to money. So the first one is the guardian. Are you a guardian of money? Do you save? Very alert and careful? That's the guardian. Are you a spender? You prioritize pleasure and enjoyment. You like to live the good life. You're the spender. Are you an idealist? So you value creativity, compassion, social justice, spiritual growth. These are all things that you care about. So money for you is an enabler to do those things that are socially good. So you're an idealist. Somewhere in there. But you'll notice, by the way, as we talk this through, that you'll find yourself, you're a combination of the guardian and the idealist, or the spender and the hoarder. I mean, there's all different kinds of combinations. But the next one is the hoarder. Now, this is a person that likes to accumulate financial assets. It's a little bit different than the person that just wants to save money. The hoarder wants to accumulate financial assets and somehow seek security through that. That's their way of finding security, is through hoarding financial assets. Okay, any one of these ringing a bell so far? There's a few more. How about a star? The star are the people who likes to give away money, invest money, and somehow increase their self-esteem by being recognized as a money star. And I know a lot of people like that, to do that, even if they're not able financially to do it. So that's an interesting one. I think people that like to give away money and be generous and kind are often not the ones that have the money to do that. But the stars, they somehow want increased self-esteem through their relationship with money. Next one are the avoiders. These are the avoiders. They pay little attention to money. They believe it'll all work out in the end. Everything's going to be fine. They're overwhelmed by money tasks. It is like an immediate stress inducer. Money is like just not something they want to deal with. So they avoid talking about it, thinking about it, acting on it at any cost. Avoiders. Are you a caretaker? This is a person who gives and lends money. You like to help other people. You're generous and compassionate. Again, sometimes to a fault. A caretaker. Maybe you're an entrepreneur and an empire builder. These are people that thrive on power and money, and they thrive on innovation, and they want to use their money to create something that has enduring value, that's going to last forever, that's going to be the next big thing. So they're the empire builders. They want to do good things with new ideas, and so they use their money in that way. They're entrepreneur empire builders. So that's an interesting one. That's a complex one. They like their own businesses. They start new businesses. They're really big on applying their money to good causes. A little different than the social causes, because this is more for them. But it's that's who the amassers are. The empire builders and entrepreneurs are. Another category of money styles is amassers. The amassers are the ones who save and invest, invest and save. They just accumulate wealth, and they love it. And they equate money with self-worth. So it's a little bit the same as some of these overlap a little bit, but these are the amassers. Nesters. Nesters are those that think money invested in their home will bring happiness. So they spend lots of money and time on their home, their property, and that they're the nesters. That's where all their extra money goes, making their home special, building a new feature, adding a new pool, just adding onto their home. They're nesters. And then we have the bag ladies. I say that with a smile, because they're the ones who believe that they don't have enough money. They never will have enough money. They're going to be out in the streets soon. Basically, start packing the black plastic bags right now, because you're not going to ever have enough money. Now, some single women might feel this way. They might feel very powerless, very much out of control. But this is one that is actually a serious one, in the sense that a lot of older women in the boomer category feel this is their life, and they haven't saved. They have not prepared for retirement, and so they feel really, really insecure and vulnerable. Those are the bag ladies. So I think that the point that Kathleen makes here is really important, is that money and are the dominant style, because I think, like we mentioned, you might have a combination of many of these. And by the way, they're all in an article that I'll send you a link to, so you don't have to remember all of this. You can go back and review it. But, sometimes it mixes too, like, a guardian who's the person that takes guard on their money might also be a big investor, and some people might have the bag lady syndrome, but actually at the same time be nesters and want to put money into their homes. So I think that once you understand the combinations of these money styles, you really start to feel less insecure and able to kind of move forward. I think that it's probably by now in our lives going to be hard to change our basic style. our relationship with money, but it might be possible to add an element that's going to make it a little bit more doable. So take the natural inclinations that we think we associate with, and then somehow blend in another style once you get to know yourself a little bit better. And this is the key, really, isn't it, to everything, is to, once you know your habits, know your triggers, know the style of spending money, saving money, what it takes to actually stabilize yourself with money. It's really it's liberating. It's very, very liberating. So I guess the advice that Kathleen and the people she mentions in the article give is, just be honest with yourself. Have an honest discussion with yourself. Are you a spender? Are you a penny pincher? Do you give too much money away? Do you try to be too kind and generous? Do you have a lot of credit card debt? Are you putting too much into a property? There's all these questions that you can ask yourself, but make it an honest conversation, and then you can make some changes. Or keep going if you think you're doing it the right way. But I'd love to get your opinion on this. I really would. And let's have a conversation. Just leave your comments in the section below and just answer the question, what's your money style today? And has your money style changed as you've matured? Okay, I hope you found this useful. I think taking money conversation to this kind of level is a little bit more fun, if it could be fun. It's a little bit more productive. So tell us, what's your money style today? And how do you think it's changed as you've matured? Okay, everybody. Well, I do hope this is fun. Thanks, Kathleen, for the article. It's really, really useful to share. And I'd love to invite you to answer the question, and let's start a conversation, support each other. And I hope that you're doing great. Have a wonderful day today. And I'll talk to you all again very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.